Creating a supervised assessment service. To create a supervised assessment booking option for students, begin by selecting Services from the menu on the left. Here you can either edit an existing service or create a new one by selecting Add a new service. When creating a service, we recommend using the following naming structure: subject code, session code, assessment number, and assessment title. This ensures bookings are clearly identifiable for both staff and students. You may optionally add a description, but this is not required. Make sure to enable Add Online Meeting, so a Microsoft Teams meeting is automatically created for each booking. Select Send an anonymous meeting link to customers to ensure students will receive the team links in their booking confirmation email and also in their calendar invitation. On this page, you can also set the duration for the appointment. When configuring your service, you will need to set the duration of the appointment. For supervised assessments that run approximately 10 minutes, we recommend scheduling appointments in 20 or 30-minute increments. This provides built-in buffer time between students. During testing, we found that the buffer time feature in bookings does not always behave consistently. So instead, we recommend including the buffer time directly in the appointment duration. For example, if the assessment takes 10 minutes, you might schedule a 30-minute appointment. If the assessment takes 30 minutes, you might schedule a 45-minute appointment. The student will complete the assessment at the beginning of the session, and the remaining time allows for notes, any technical issues you may encounter, or preparation for the next student. If your supervised assessment involves multiple students at the same time, you can adjust the maximum number of attendees. For example, if 5 students will participate in the same supervised session, set the maximum number of attendees to 5. For most one-on-one assessments, you can leave this setting as 1 attendee per session. You can also enable the option allowing students to manage their own bookings, which lets them reschedule or cancel using the link in their confirmation email. Next, you will configure the availability window. Set the default availability to not bookable, and then specify the date range when students can book appointments. Ensure the staff are bookable when free, so appointments are automatically allocated to available markers. You can also configure minimum lead time, which determines how close to an appointment students can make or cancel bookings. For example, a 24-hour lead time prevents last-minute bookings or cancellations. Maximum lead time can be set to the 365 days as standard. Next, you will assign staff members who can run the assessment. Select the markers who will be available for this service. Bookings can then be automatically assigned to whichever staff member is available at that time. By default, students cannot choose a specific marker, which helps distribute bookings evenly across the team. However, you can enable this option if you want students to select a particular staff member. Bookings can also collect information from students when they schedule their appointment. Students will always be required to enter their name, but you can then select or deselect the appropriate fields. Customer email, you can default to required. You can also add custom fields if additional information is required. For example, you might ask students to confirm which version of a subject they are enrolled in if it is a paired subject, or provide additional details relevant to the assessment. These custom questions will appear on the booking page before the student confirms their appointment. Next is notifications. Microsoft Bookings can automatically notify both staff and students about appointments. Make sure the notifications settings are enabled so that staff receive an email when a booking is created or changed, and students receive a meeting invitation and confirmation email. You can also configure email reminders, such as sending students a reminder one day before their assessment, or sending follow-up emails as needed via the system. These notifications help ensure students attend their scheduled sessions. After you've completed these settings, you can click Save Changes. You have now created the service for your subject.